So, welcome all. To start with, I'll just quickly give a brief on how we plan to conduct. We are very privileged to have with us the panelists who have been at the forefront of bringing such innovations. We also have Mr. Sivin C, the Special Secretary cum Director, Department of Industries and Commerce. He's a 2005 batch Punjab Cadre ICE officer, and he was earlier Director of Rural Development and Large-Scale Technology Initiatives of Government of UP. So welcome, ma'am. We also have Shri Manoj Kumar Patnaik ji here. He's a Special Secretary, Department of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of Odisha, and Chief Executive Officer of Odisha Computer Application Center, OCAC. Dr. Sundar, we are looking at the multiple initiatives which Government of Andhra Pradesh has taken, and one which brought at least one I was pretty much entrenched about was how do we actually using this real-time governance? So can you just speak about, maybe there's something which we all can learn from this?
Thanks, Vijendra. I will answer your question from two different perspectives. But first, to understand our decision for our present, our server space was located in Hyderabad, and with the shift to Vijayawada, it had its own, the kind of challenges we encountered were almost unthinkable. So the first fast implemented IPv6 because that was a constraint from migrating to IPv4 to IPv6. So this had to be synced with our in-house data center at Mangalgiri, which again was a challenge because all that, as Jayesh sir was said, struggling with legacy data. That the word is this, because essentially when you are transporting huge amounts of data from Hyderabad to Mangalgiri and to all the various districts within our state, you have also the cyber security issues to take care. So we also found out that many of the departments, they host critical data which we could have in-house. There was also some amount of non-critical data which we can safely put it in the hybrid. So in the cloud. That means we wanted a hybrid model where in the in-house data center, we wanted all critical aspect. You would just pull in data from all sources, optimize it in server sacks, and rent it out for people who require it. So this required a huge data center, and we started looking at people first from the meaty empaneled agencies who will be willing to partner with us and give us some help in this regard. Giving me this opportunity, I have given you a bird's view of how we have brought in, how we have been leveraging fundamental technologies with cyber security and ensure good governance. Thank you.
And with this, I will come to Ms. Neha Prakash. Ms. Prakash, we all know what it is to manage Uttar Pradesh. It's like a mini country. This is social approaching this entire cloud approach.
Thanks, Brijendra, and a very good afternoon to all the panelists. Now, this cloud technology, it is one of the most value-generating disruptive. Government is more towards a cloud migration because first we develop the application, we develop all our solutions, and then we look for ways to host them. And many a time the decision to host it on cloud is because departments might not have the funds to buy their own infrastructure resources, data center private cloud. Then some of the other departmental applications are also being hosted on these virtual machines which we have created at our state data center. Now, the entire disaster recovery part of the state data center is also hosted on a mighty empaneled vendor of infrastructure, some servers, and around 1600 core capacity of private cloud is what we have built at our state data center. And some of the most mission critical applications are being hosted on cloud. And our state data center cloud provides us this all the DBT transfers which happen to the beneficiary. So each department has their own list, and each department carries out all the system in a silo. So within a department also there are cases where many beneficiaries could use a single Aadhaar number to avail that scheme. Data analytics, we are trying to build up this consolidated database.
Thank you, Mr. Prakash. I think this is something which has already been attempted to and with mixed level of success in both Andhra Pradesh and Telangana.
And we can have an idea about the different benefits being availed by the different members of the same family, and then we can formulate a policy addressing those issues where we are not providing enough support to the family, and then we can database on the cloud and make it accessible to everyone, and especially for students in the rural areas. And this can be one of the areas in which government can look forward to adopting the cloud technology for the benefit of the citizens on a cloud, and the efficiency of the application whenever it is hosted on the cloud. So that is one way in which governments have to look forward to.
And thank you, Neha ji. It actually was a almost music to our ears.
That is mainly looking after this digital governance and all. So that is governance reforms department. So from industry point of view, mostly I will be speaking industry department point of view. So Punjab government is very serious about this digital governance. The office is also changing. So one of the introduction is e-office. So now we are all working without any hard files. So e-office is implemented 100% in Punjab in all the department. And one more innovation that is coming up now is that we in the department, industry department as well as investment promotion, we have a very innovative portal. So all the regulatory clearances and all incentive which is mainly under this industrial business and development policy, we are giving through. I would like to mention is that during the recent lockdown period, we have developed a portal to help all those industry to get permission and to open it. So this has been very useful for the industries during the lockdown period, and we helped many get all the permissions. So that is also done through a portal. So we just launched that portal and we are getting the applications, and we already given an in principle approval to one of such applications. So apart from that, DPIIT is rolling out various reform action plans.
Cloud as a solution, cloud technology is for the comfort and ease of government to deliver e-governance. That is what we think, and
these are some very cutting edge technology solutions which have been brought in by government of Orissa, and OCAC has been a very important partner.
Cloud-based decision making, if you have to enhance your capacities, if you also have to lower the total cost of ownership, and if you are starting new applications. In Telangana in the last 5-6 years, enormous number of new applications have started by different government agencies, and therefore the need and the imperative thereafter. We have set up what is called the TAIM, Telangana Artificial Intelligence Mission, and the mission has 5 kinds of stakeholders, and each of them are equal. So obviously the state government is one very important partner. The national government is another at the forefront, and of course we do it in partnership. It is not to claim that everything is done by ourselves. You mentioned about startups, so we do procure startup solutions, and many of these solutions have gone at scale, and therefore the need for storage and multiple kind of cloud services become all the more important. But the fact that we have realized this at a very appropriate time.
With that, I will hand over to Dr. Rohini. Over to you, Dr. Rohini.
Thank you, Brijendra, and really welcome to everyone on this panel. It is an honor to share the stage with you. A few thoughts I might want to share in the way we are seeing sectors like education and healthcare. And healthcare is actually not just about telemedicine, it's also about being able to have a trusted and secure access to consultation. For example, in India, We had HCG that made cancer care accessible in a trusted and private platform. With privacy protection, saw governments around the world and also in India, very frankly, and very heartened to see that both provide citizen services through AI powered bots. For example, Punjab government had developed that, and of course. Many governments, state governments work cloud, building applications which are native to the cloud rather than looking at migration. And of course, Jayesh sir and other panelists about thinking cloud first for various reasons of resilience, of scale, of ability of compute, and for spiking, for disaster recovery. But I would say, I think if we think, very interesting examples are coming up in the area, for example, of judiciary, where courts and law enforcement are collaborating, and the way in which they are able to be agile in terms of delivery of the services to citizens.
Thank you, Rohini. I think this certainly was helpful. The fact remains that the pandemic has shown us the importance of technology in how actually it can be leveraged.